I'm a good competitor. I can play outside and inside. I can push the ball if you want me to, and I can grab rebounds. I model my game after him, and in college, I like watching. What was his name? I forgot his name. Oh, Mikal Bridges from Villanova. I like his game too. Like he's a long player, and he's pretty much doing whatever he can to help his team win.
With the 10th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Jalen Smith from the University of Maryland.
Yo, what's up everybody? Durag back with another video, and today we're talking about Jalen Smith, the recent surprise number 10 overall pick by the Phoenix Suns.
Let me say why. Why is Jalen Smith a member of the Phoenix Suns? What do you like?
Like I said last night, I like his size, his shooting ability. I like his tenacity, his ability to run the floor, to defend. I think he gives us a little more, it expands our front court rotation a little bit with his ability to shoot, his ability to block shots, alter shots, and he just plays with an edge. He plays hard every possession. He gets us often. He'll get us extra possessions, hit the offensive glass. It can be a lob threat for Chris along with DeAndre. So I thought he offered a multiple. He has multiple skills that I think would translate well at this level.
James, would you say it was more of a fit with your team as opposed to the talent, the raw talent of Jalen Smith?
It's always about fit for us. It's never just purely about talent.
You just heard James Jones go over his reason for drafting Jalen, citing his fit in the culture and the versatility he could provide in the front court. Contrary to what many Suns fans think, Jalen Smith has been a known commodity in the basketball world for years. He was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, a McDonald's All-American, and a 2-time Gatorade Regional Player of the Year. Further into the radio interview, James Jones goes on to talk about Jalen's work ethic and how that played a significant part in drafting him at number 10. The fact that he was able to work on his body from his high school days all the way to his sophomore year, finally tapping out at around 225 pounds, while also gaining a tremendous amount of muscle and skill in the process. They felt he'd be a perfect culture fit and a perfect basketball fit. Jalen Smith is a big man. Bit of a surprise that the Suns took a big at number 10, considering we drafted DeAndre in number 1 overall just 2 years ago. But like most new school big men, he does have a lot of unique and perimeter skills. But let's start with his rim finishes. He's 6'10", 225. He's slightly undersized to play the 5 full-time in the NBA at this point. But again, the tremendous work ethic plays into his favor, and he makes up for his lack of size with his tremendous motor and effort plays that you want from your big men. He's constantly crashing the glass. He's not a paint clogger either with his outside jumper. He does a very good job at finding the soft spots in the defense and just really making himself available. And he's got amazingly soft hands, but they're strong and coordinated. He's able to catch the ball in traffic and finish at the rim with either the left or the right. I wouldn't say he's a phenomenal post player, but he certainly has his moments in the post, specifically a post spin that I really like. He uses it and sets it up very well. It looks straight out of Pascal Siakam's notebook. But please do not mistake him for Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got way more shake to him than Jalen can probably ever hope to dream of. But for now, let's take what we can get. Next up, let's touch on what makes Jalen such an interesting prospect. He's had the face-up jumper since high school and showcases a unique blend of confidence and shooting versatility for someone who is 6'10" and thrives on the offensive glass. Here he is curling off the screen 2 feet behind the NBA line, draining it with a defender, closing out hard. He's also got the trail NBA 3 he stole straight from Jaren Jackson Jr. And the confidence to let these fly semi-contested should not be understated. Going through a lot of old interviews with Jalen, and he loves to score. He's not going to hesitate in scoring situations and has the next one's going in mentality on his jumpers. There are about 5 guys in the league his size who can execute this shot and have the confidence to let it fly multiple times a game. He's going to have legit gravity from the three-point line. And when the sellout contests start to happen, he can put the ball on the deck for some nice pull-up jumpers as well. The potential for him and DeAndre to seamlessly flip between roles, popper and roller, it should do wonders for the creativity Monty and his coaching staff care to explore. He's certainly a unique prospect. The work ethic, combined with his physical tools, would lead you to believe he's just another energy big, but that's far from the truth. And he's got this amazing quote that I'll play for you now.
I've always been a huge Kevin Garnett fan. I mean, I love the way he played. I mean, obviously, pretty much I watched him because I felt as though that we came from we had the same body frame, the same pretty much height, weight like that, and he just always had that energy and that intensity on the court that couldn't be matched to nobody else. I mean, he was pretty much insane on the court, and that's just how I try to carry myself on the court, just being that insane person who's going to work hard. And pretty much he's one of the people I look towards for my work ethic. But in today's game, I watch a lot of like Jaren Jackson Jr., being him as being a big, being able to, the footwork that he has, being able to guard guards on the defensive end, and just being that offensive and defensive player.
Anyone who claims to model their game like Kevin Garnett better back it up on film. And Smith does a really good job on the eye test. Constantly hustling to get boards, relentless with his rim presence, and he's very stout in the post. He should be a significant upgrade in drop coverage and weak side rim protection than any of Dario, Baines, Kaminsky, or Diallo last year for the backup big rotation. In isolation defense, if Smith is forced to play the 4 and be out on the wing a ton this year, I'm not 100% sure he'll be a positive. I'm actually betting on him being a slight negative on this end of the court, if that's his role. Barring any unforeseen athletic developments, of course. He's got an Obi Toppin-like stiffness in his hips, rarely able to beat guys to the spot, forcing a lot of turn and run situations where guards with craft can really expose him, and he's prone to being hit with step backs and sidestep jumpers. However, he is an intimidating shot blocker, and rarely does he take plays off, attempting to give a hard and solid contest almost every time he's in the vicinity. I do believe he'll be an overall plus on the defensive end, especially compared to last year's big rotation, with his rim protection and ability to fight on the glass, another key differentiator between him and last year's bigs. And to finish up the video, we have clips of Jalen Smith being switched onto different positions, but I don't really want to break those down. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on what you think of the pick. After having the breakdown, listening to the interviews, reading the articles that you have, digesting all that you know about Jalen Smith, are you guys happy that the Suns, 1, took a big man at number 10 overall, just a few years after drafting DeAndre Ayton? 2, are you sad or hurt that we passed on Tyrese Halliburton, Devin Vassell, Sadiq Bey? Overall, after really watching his game, going through the information that I have access to, I'm not going to say I'm 100% in love with the pick of Jalen Smith, but I do think that he fits a solid role. He's going to improve the backup 5 spot automatically, in my opinion. I was not the biggest fan of Aaron Baines. The guy who can't jump playing the 5 is just not something that I'm really into. So the athleticism injection that Jalen will provide is certainly something I'm looking forward to. And I really think he's the type of big man especially with his confidence level. That's really going to take advantage of playing with Devin Booker and Chris Paul. So till next time, everybody, do rag out.